I'm Elisha with Mission 2819, and we're here today with two amazing people that are going to be bringing the Spirit of God to the Indiana Farmers Coliseum on June 27th. We've got Blake Whiteley and Brianna Caprice, and we're just excited to be a part of what the Lord's doing here in Indianapolis, and especially starting with the inner city. An explosion of God's goodness, an explosion of God's grace, getting young lives plugged into communities where they can grow and be discipled by people who love them and not people who are going to use them. So Blake, how did you get involved with Mission 2819?
I'm actually a good friend of Rob's who's putting the whole thing on. He came out to one of our shows in Avon at a church that he used to be a part of. And he saw he saw her sing, saw me rap. And he was like, man, we got to get you a part of, like a year in advance.
Wow.
He was like, we got to get you a part of this Mission 2819. And he came up to me after the show and was just like, hey, you want to be a part of this? And I was like, yeah, let's get together, meet. We got breakfast, and the rest is history.
Yeah. So what was the biggest part of it that stood out to you initially?
I have a big heart for the inner city. So I came from the inner city. I know what it's like down there to an extent. So my heart is, one, is just to give. But when I heard, he wants to give these kids on the street a place to get plugged in, especially because they're out there being discipled by, the wrong people.
Yes.
We need to do our part. That's why God has called us to go out and serve people and just be bold and tell them about Christ and tell them about this hope and this living water.
Yeah, that's the thing that just stood out to me the most too, is that the very heart of Mission 2819 is not to grow popularity for any church, it's not to grow any popularity for any particular movement, it's to grow popularity for Jesus and God's heart for humanity.
It's God's movement.
Yeah, and so it's something that I think would stand out to anyone that's really trying to pursue the cause of Christ.
For sure.
And so you got involved with Blake at the same time?
Pretty much. I had heard about it like last year sometime, like very vaguely, and I didn't know exactly what it was. And over time, I'd heard more about it, and I was contacted recently to join in. And I love what this ministry is doing. It's so neat how they're stepping out to change our city, and it needs that.
Yes, it
we
really
need
does.
Jesus.
Yes,
so much. So
sure.
It's a huge love, and it's a huge desire that our city has, that needs hope and needs love, and that's this opportunity to reach out to them through this event. So I'm so excited about it.
And usually there's a real chasm between the Christian world and the world that's far away from God. We see a chasm between the healthy and the broken. We get comfortable in our church pews. And what I have loved about your music is that I see it in the future reaching far beyond church pews, far beyond church radio, and I see you relating to people in a very human way that brings broken people to the gospel. What's one of the biggest experiences you've had where you've seen your music have the impact you're looking for?
Man. One story that comes to mind is, I didn't actually see it, but at the Hendricks County Jail, I had an inmate come up to me. He just was newly released back out into the public, and he came up to me. He was like, your CD, I don't know what block it was, maybe C block, I don't know, but the whole floor was listening to my music every day, and they said that it was that music that kept us from hanging ourselves every day.
Wow.
Like literally, like I was gonna kill myself, had the rope, everything, but the music came on, and man, God just did. And that's not me. That's the Lord through me. So He gets all the glory.
That is beautiful.
But man, both of us, we got numerous, because we do a lot of shows together. We got numerous stories that we could tell you how God has just changed people's lives through the music. And that just goes to show that it's not us, it's God through us, and so He gets all the glory.
It's amazing. And I know in your personal walk with the Lord, identity, knowing who you are and your worth and your true beauty before the Lord has been a huge part of your walk. Have you gotten to see, tell me something that you've gotten to see that said, yes, no matter what, I'm going to keep doing this because I want to see that happen again?
I'd have to say that, I guess, seeing God change a broken girl into something that is loved and cherished, and I always have been, and I think I always knew that, but seeing that in full effect and then having Him use me as this broken girl, but through salvation I've been made new and whole, and I'm his daughter. And it goes to show that like we can be human, but still just go out and share Christ's love. That's our job, and that's what I want to do. And so like, just he gives these opportunities. They just come right in, and I guess that's what's kept me going. But also to hear the stories of how my testimony and just what I've learned has touched other people, and how especially young girls have really applied it to their lives, and they've really been affected by that. So it's been cool to see that, and it really just makes my heart even more passionate about sharing identity and sharing who Christ is and his love. So
both of you guys are going to be performing together June 27th and also May 16th.
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you guys known each other?
It's been like 4 years, 5.
5 years.
Is that right?
probably around
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Wow.
That's a crazy story how we met too.
Yeah.
And have you been performing the whole time?
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
That's amazing.
That's what it feels like, at least.
Now you're both going to be performing. You're going to be rapping. You're going to be singing. Are you going to be doing any?
Actually, I'm singing. She's rapping.
Okay.
I was just finding out. Yeah.
Are you all going to be doing any collaborative events or any kind of pieces that we should be looking out for?
Yeah, for sure. We got a few that we do together, and I'm so bad at like, hey, just show up and let's put the set together. So we don't have it together right now, but I'm sure we'll throw something together.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
Be a
have
lot
some
of that,
surprises.
Cool. Well, we'll be looking forward to it.
Every day, just yell out Jesus Christ when you don't